Lately in Modern Warfare, when I upload a video, when I go and stream, there's one question I get asked more than anything else. What is going on with Warzone? When is it coming out? What are the details behind it? And the answer to this is nobody really knows for sure, but my God, are there a lot of rumors. So what I thought I would do is sit down and actually break down everything that we actually know about Call of Duty Warzone, and then after that, talk about what the rumors are and how much validity they actually have. What are the chances that those rumors are actually true? So through all of this, we're going to break down in this one video everything that we actually know about Call of Duty Warzone, and it may actually be coming out closer than we actually think. So let's talk about that. So first of all, we have to start by talking about before the launch of Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Before the launch of Modern Warfare, the Gaming Revolution came out and said that there's going to be a battle royale at launch for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now, obviously, that wasn't true, but ever since then, the rumors have just grown and grown and grown based on a few different things. Now, the first actual clue we got of a battle royale was actually before the launch of the game, and it was in the original trailer for Modern Warfare. There's a very short scene in the original trailer where you see Sid, one of the operators, jumping out of a C-130. Now, this could be chalked down to, well, this is Spec Ops, and we see this within Spec Ops, but out of all of the Spec Ops cutscenes, out of everything we see inside of Spec Ops, this cutscene was never actually there. This has not been in any cutscenes since then, and has left the question, why is this in the original trailer? Now, our second big clue came at the actual launch of the game. At the launch of the game, Spec Ops was added into the game, and in Spec Ops, there was a bunch of levels all across Tovorsk. But the weird thing about these levels is they all seem to be somewhat interconnected. If you looked around the map, you could see the other ones from those locations. And on top of that, all of the ground war maps were based in these areas as well. And if you were to go outside of some of the barriers in the map in spectator mode, you could see the other ground war maps. You could see the other Spec Ops areas. And to this day, that was never actually explained by Infinity Ward or anyone. Then in early November, there was a leak of the actual Battle Royale map. Now, to this day, I don't know if this is pieced together based off of what people were seeing in Spec Ops or whether this is actually in the game files, but this map you're seeing here was leaked at that time. I believe it was like November 15th or November 16th that it was actually leaked. And then the world kind of went silent. It went silent for a really long time until the launch of Season 2. When we got the opening cinematic for Season 2, we saw not only Ghost making some innuendos about Battle Royale.
Price, something's wrong in Verdansk. They're targeting their own. We need to find out why. Send fighters I can trust. Ghost out.
And then we proceeded to see the entire map of Verdansk with explosions, with multiple people fighting, and the biggest thing, the gas rolling in the background as players drop in from a C-130. This explained everything. And of course, at this exact same time, we got a new tab in Call of Duty Modern Warfare that was labeled Classified, which everyone of course is assuming is Battle Royale. So fast forward a couple of days after Season 2, and we get a bomb dropped on us. On February 11th, there was a leaked Reddit post that showed off what appeared to be a title screen of something new called Call of Duty Warzone. He said that he got it from inside sources, and well, it got removed, hence why I'm not showing it to you right now. A couple of days after that, the Gaming Revolution put up on Twitter what he said was a glitch in-game that showed off actual gameplay of Warzone. Shortly after that, his Twitter got suspended. Now, two parts of this tell me that this wasn't a glitch in game. First of all, no one else had gameplay like this. No one else was able to glitch into Warzone. So what this tells me is that whoever his inside source is actually sent him some of this gameplay, hence why his Twitter got suspended for a DMCA takedown. Now, since then, there's been a giant rumor mill spinning around. Some people were saying that the game was going to come out on March 3rd, but as of right now, the current rumor that seems to have the most validity was actually put out by a news reporting company that for video games called VGC, and they're reporting that Tuesday, March the 10th is going to be the launch of Call of Duty Warzone, and that it's actually going to be free to play. Basically, on the 10th, that little tab will open up and anyone who owns the game can hop in and play. Anyone who doesn't have Modern Warfare will still be able to play with an additional download as a separate app. I will link to that article down in the description if you want to read the whole thing. Now, this does actually make somewhat of decent sense to me. Now, the only thing that doesn't line up is that Call of Duty has literally never released anything free to play other than the battle pass and the maps this year, but things are changing this year, and the general battle royale model is free to play with microtransactions. Modern Warfare already has the microtransactions built in, so I think it would be fairly easy for them just to introduce a battle royale. It also wouldn't make sense for them to release a battle royale halfway through a game's life cycle just to sell more copies of Modern Warfare. It just wouldn't make any sense to me. Now, there was also a bunch of things that were confirmed through the Gaming Revolution's leaked gameplay. The first thing that I noticed right away is that there was different colors of weapons. I saw blue and orange, and it appeared like the orange was better than the blue, kind of similar to what we see in Fortnite. Now, what those colors actually mean, I couldn't really pinpoint based off of the gameplay that he showed. All I could really tell is that it appeared as though the ones that were orange had more attachments than the ones that were blue, but that's all I got out of it. On top of that, another thing that we saw was money. In the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, underneath the player's name, you could see an amount of money. Now, by the Gaming Revolution, he claimed that this was titled Plunder, and that with this plunder, you could actually purchase things in an individual game of Battle Royale. You would find the money by killing people and looting it throughout the map. The other ways of getting it are kind of unclear at this point. Now, he also showed us some things that you could buy, including armor plating, a gas mask, and on top of that, kill streaks like a precision airstrike and cluster strike, which is pretty interesting to see how that's actually going to play into a battle royale, as we've never really seen anything like that before in any version of a battle royale. On top of that, another thing you could buy with the plunder was called a drop kit. Now, these drop kits were essentially a create a class, and what this means to me is that somehow you can create classes just like in multiplayer and then get them in game if you have enough money. Otherwise, you have to loot items normally, it would seem. So that's everything that has been confirmed thus far. And the weird thing about this is, if this is all true and it is coming out on March 10th, we still haven't got a trailer. I would have expected a trailer today. Maybe it'll come out tomorrow. But it's weird that we haven't seen anything about this yet. I'm wondering if they're going to try to pull an Apex Legends where they drop the trailer and drop the game all in one foul swoop. But for that, only time will tell. Now, the other cool thing that we saw that I failed to mention was when the map Superstore came out in multiplayer, there was actually a way to zoom out and have a look around the entire Battle Royale map. You could see everything from the airport to the Gulag to the stadium to Divorce. You could see all of these different areas all put together on one map, and this kind of seemed to hint that they were very close to finishing the entire Battle Royale map, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty damn cool. Now, what I'm curious about personally is to see how these giant buildings like we see on Tavoris are going to fit into a Battle Royale. What will the final player count be? What vehicles will actually be in Battle Royale? And how it will all work as a whole. On top of all of this, I would love to hear what you guys have to say about all of this. Do you think it's coming out on the 10th? Do you think all of these things that we've seen so far are 100% true? And if they are, what do you actually think of this Battle Royale mode? Is it something you're going to play? Are you sick of Battle Royales? Are you going to be sticking to traditional Call of Duty multiplayer? What are your thoughts on this? That is pretty much the thing I'm most interested in. And on top of all of that, what would be the one thing that you would want to know about Battle Royale? Would it be the locations on the map? Would it be the weapons? Would it be how the armor works? Let me know what you're curious about down in the comments below. On top of all of this, as always, if you did enjoy the video, I would appreciate it if you did hit that like button. It is always appreciated when you guys do that. It does really help out the videos. And of course, if you want to stay up to date on all of my videos, on everything Warzone, on everything Call of Duty, make make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on, as it's the best way to stay up to date on all of my videos. But guys, I am super hyped. Hopefully Warzone does come out on the 10th. If so, I'm going to be playing the crap out of it. I'm super excited for it. I hope you guys are too. But as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found it informative. Thanks for watching, and until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for